Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to my wee channel. Sorry about the quality of the video. My Pixel 4a that I normally film on is broken, so it's a way in to get fixed. So I'm using a wee replacement rubbish phone that only films in HD, but I thought if you're watching this, it was probably worth showing it anyway, even though the quality's not so good, so bear with me and thanks for watching. I'm in Dumfries in Galloway. I'm heading into Loch Braden or Braden area, I don't even know how to say it to be honest, for a wee look, and I may stay here. I was going to go up Shallock, which is a way up behind me there, local peak, but the weather's rubbish, raining, dark, cold and not as good as forecast, so I thought I would just have a wee scout around an area around here I've never seen before, and if it's no good, the next shot will probably be me on the coast and I'll head for a coastal camp. So thank you for watching, let's see how we got on in this one. So this is my first glimpse of Loch Skellig down below me here. So I'm just going to try and find a route down to it, get a wee look, see if it's worthwhile. So Loch Skellig, wasn't feeling it. I'm going to go and check out Loch Braden or Braden and see what that's like before we evacuate this area and maybe head to the shore, or I might stay there. So this will be the loch I was looking for, the bigger one. Yeah, it's pretty bleak, nobody around, very quiet, I don't know. I'm still kind of drawn to the shore at the moment. Although I'm sure there's some nice spots over there, it looks like a nice headland. But yeah, really quiet around here. Dumfries and Galloway, always the same, very quiet. The problem is I've just been spoilt last week I think with Cruach Tarbear. It was just so nice. I'm just struggling to get into the vibe of this at all, so I'm going to head for the coast. Somebody's got themselves a nice wee spot under the rocks there, and a wee camouflage tent. Not too bad a view. Right, hopefully I've got a relatively flat pitch, but I just need to lie in it and double check first. You'll remember last week I had a Mountain Hardware Lamina Spark, which I've had for years, and it was too cold during the night, so it has been sold, and I've gone for something slightly warmer, but actually about the same weight, 895 grams. And I'll show you this a bit more in detail. So it's the Forclaz Trek 900, 90% duck down, 800 fill power, and 440 grams of it. And this is the large size, so based on that, 945 grams apparently, 7 litres in size. I haven't cinched it fully down, but it will go even smaller, but it's about the same size, like a large loaf of bread. And this is my chance to try it tonight. And I was going to try it in the mountains, but unfortunately that weather was just a bit pants, so I'm just going to go for a wee coastal camp. It will still give me a chance to just get used to it and see what I think of it. So first observation about quality, a tiny wee hole has appeared here, or was there. Never actually checked it that closely. If this bag is waterproof, it's not now, that'll need sealed, but we can sort that out. It's not worth taking back. So I did quite a bit of research before I bought this. I looked at about 6 bags and narrowed them down, and it was actually, in the end, it was a toss-up between a nature hike bag, which I'd need to order online, and I was a wee bit worried about the delay. I was hoping to get to use it earlier. And the Forclaz itself, which was very close in spec, but a bit more expensive. This is $139.99, I think. The nature hike one, when I worked it out, had I bought it from camper lists, I'd have probably got it for about 104 in real terms. So anyway, I bit the bullet and just went slightly more expensive, but when you compare it with things like the Rabs, Ascents, or the Alpine Pro, which was one I was looking at, they are, even on discount and sportsshoes.com, I think it was, it's still about 120-30 quid. Although normally it would be an awful lot more, probably 260. So normally your Rab bags and the like are about double the price of a lot of these ones from people like Decathlon. I should say I'm not sponsored by them in this video, so there's no bias in terms of this. This is purely my own decision and my own money. I've gone for the large. They've got a sizing thing on the website, and it said at 5'8", a large was my size, which I was surprised by. I thought a medium would have done it. Anyway, it seems to be lofting quite nicely. It's got a nice wee box foot. It looks relatively narrow compared to my Mountain Lamina Hardware, so it'll be interesting to see if I find it a wee bit too claustrophobic. So as you can see, the comfort rating is 0 to -5 on the extreme limit, I think. I'm hoping it will be about 0, that's exactly what I need. The zip seems okay, hasn't snagged or anything yet. This is not particularly strong, the baffle behind it. A couple of things I have noticed about it, it doesn't seem to have a shoulder or a neck collar internally, although there is a draw cord here, which I guess will cinch it down a bit around the face. But it's not got many bells and whistles, just straightforward. But hopefully, I was more concerned about, for the money, the amount of down and the quality of the down, and hopefully this is quite good. So it's a nice view from the tent, but actually not a great test of the sleeping bag because it's so hot here now. It was 12 degrees at the bottom of the hill when I was about to start. Here I think, I haven't measured it, but I'm guessing high teens, maybe 18, 19 degrees. It's also worth mentioning the down itself is not hydrophobic, so you're not paying for that. Whether that's good or bad, especially in a single skin tent like this, I don't know, it remains to be seen. But it does have a DWR coated outer fabric on the sleeping bag itself, so that should keep some of the condensation from damaging the down and the insulation. Talking of gear and gear failures, just a wee word of warning about the Soto Windmaster, which I really liked and had for maybe 2 or 3 years, but the piezo lighter has failed again tonight. So I brought a spark with me, a flint. So just keep that in mind, that you might need to keep a lighter handy or a flint with you, just in case. As easy as a pot noodle, but much more tasty. Great view out your window when you're just lying here. The tide is fair going out. You can see this scary when I arrived was just this bit. It's now about another metre or so, metre and a half. So the tide's well on the way out. As soon as I move away from the tent, the crows move in to try and get the food, but it's all stashed. Just going to head down to a local beach for a wee look. When it dries out, the skerries come out and then the seals arrive and sunbathe on top of them. I'll just rest up. So I'm hoping I might catch a few. beach all to myself. Not bad. I don't know if it'll show up on the screen since we're not on HD, but my tent is on that headland up there. You'll probably just see the bright blue blob. Say that when you're drunk. Nothing like having the whole beach and campsite to yourself. He's just over there. Cruising around, my wee lone seal pal, and that's it. One human, one bit of wildlife. Okay guys, I'm in my bed. We're just going for boxers and nothing else because it's sea level, just to try this wee sleeping bag out, and I'll see you in the morning and let you know how it works. Cheers. Good morning everybody. Well, the important thing to say is absolutely roasting last night and very cosy. Didn't really zip it up that much, so it wasn't a mountain test. But anyway, the MT900 has been very cosy and seems very warm, so that's all that matters. I'm going to get up now and get some breakfast and go for a sharp exit. So that kind of soft touch lining was quite nice actually. Felt quite comfortable, not clammy. Surprisingly zero condensation in the tent, so there must have been a slight breeze most of the time, but I had this window here meshed up but open, which must have helped a lot. hand off. Yep, what a nice setting. 7 o'clock in the morning, beach to myself. And just a few seals for company. So, don't know whether it was the bag, the sea air or the silence, or just the sound of the birds, but certainly had a great sleep, one of my better ones for a first night's wild camp. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you out there for the next one. Cheers.